outside and not in the car. And so we have this spiritual, we have this material needs, and we have to balance them properly. And it's also requires some honesty, and intelligence, and also proper guidance. So basically, there's two kind of signs of being properly situated. For example, I mean, how can you find out that you're properly or improperly situated? There's two criteria. The first one is that you're happy, you're satisfied with your situation. For example, if you're a builder, if you're a labor, you can be engaged in constructing something for 24 hours a day, not 24, but every day, 24 hours a day basically, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I mean, I'm kind of exaggerating, but the thing is, if your passion, if your nature, if your potential is to build, to be, nice, constructive builder, you'll be happy like that. I mean, simple as that. And this is the first thing. Then the second thing is other people also must be satisfied with your situation, with your position. For example, because if you're not properly situated, it will create some disturbance, it will create some problems in other people's minds, etc. So this is why it's so relevant to become satisfied, because if you're not satisfied, you can't bring any benefit, you can't give any benefit to the society, to your friends, to anyone. So this is the first necessity for all of us to become happy, to become satisfied with our occupation, with our situation, nature, profession, education, wherever it is. And then spiritual material is like two whales, and they should go together as well. It's not like today, kind of satisfying my material, once tomorrow I'll be satisfying the spiritual. Once no, it should be done daily, on a daily basis, should be scheduled. We have material, spiritual needs, as I said, we can schedule, make a schedule, and we can do it in such a way that we're happy and other people also happy with us.
So usually we wait till they come over from the sun.
I went upstairs, but there's nobody senior upstairs to close the curtains.
I did not get off for anything.
They always do, Krishna always gets up. It's getting worse.
So
there's nobody senior there, so only initiated people.
But from another perspective, we should remember that because we're human beings, because we've been given this, particular type of existence as human beings, we have a special mission, we have a special occupation, which is to become self-realized. Because after all, sleeping, eating, mating, defending, are also present in animals' life. Because animals also have needs and wants. They also want to eat, they also want to move. They have different animalistic, wants and needs. And if our level is just to is, quite similar to them. This is not a very advanced stage of life. Because these days, if you look outside, you see many people, they're very, very short time, they're rushing somewhere, in a hurry, running here and there, trying to satisfy their core necessities, sleeping, eating, waking. But they're not, interested in spiritual life. They don't really care. They don't care about any spiritual life. That's why they're also the animals. They're not human beings from another perspective. Because Krishna says that, not Krishna, but in the Danta Sutra, it said in the first text, it said that. What does it say? It's very famous. What is first text?
To overcome the dream of nature is difficult to overcome.
No. That's nice. No. This is Bhagavad Gita. It's very difficult to overcome. No. But the Vedanta Sutra says that, I don't remember the Sanskrit. Yes. Atato Brahmajikisa. Atato Brahmajikisa is basically a formula, is a kind of aphorism. That means that we should, because we're here already, we have this forms of life, we have this intelligence, brains, and we should inquire about the absolute, truth of Krishna. Because we're human beings, we have this duty. It's our duty to, inquire about the absolute. And this is the only difference. But, one of the main differences between us and animals. Because animals, they're not interested in any spiritual life. So, because we're talking about duties, we're talking about human, necessities and needs, rights, etc. So, on one hand, Krishna says that there's four divisions. Well, on the other hand, he says that there are spiritual duties, and in our spiritual duties to become Krishna conscious finally, to become intelligent enough to accept what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. So unless we're self-realized, we're not really human beings. Because this is the purpose of any human civilization, to become spiritually advanced. Because we're thinking this civilization is very advanced because they have very beautiful cars, they have very beautiful skyscrapers, etc. Nice dress, nice smells, etc. But this is not what if you go to the Himalayas, because there is real civilization. You find that real human civilization when people they've given up everything, and they're inquiring. They have dedicated everything to their spiritual life.